and so you're not going to see him get a lot of touches, but he makes it count when he gets that ball down on the post.
Enquist played well in game 1, got some point production, get anything done in game 2, and now starts off tonight with that.
You leave him one-on-one, he's going to have to do some of the scoring himself.
Robinson. Woodall looking for Zana. A little reversal for Pitt. Johnson. Woodall off the curl.
Where they look like they might steal game 2 out there, but just one possession short.
Woodall for 3. Patterson. Trey Woodall. True to his name.
Now both teams in the first 2 games had about these kind of leads, 8-point leads with about 8 minutes, and both of them got a little cautious offensively and ran the clock even down further than they had before. We'll see if Pitt can learn from it and still, maintain some aggressiveness as you look for shots.
Woodall. Do something with it. 2. Fade away long 2, and it's good.
Guy come back in the second half and play.
Moore gets to the rim, misfires, right with the board. Patterson. Woodall, triple, good. So floater through the lane. Here come the Panthers. Woodall again. Of the 25 coming from in close.
Yeah, and I think, their shot selection at times hasn't been the best, but when they go inside, it's exactly what he's looking for. I don't know that people would have thought when you came into this game that even halfway through the first half, teams would be shooting 67% and 56% in more of a half-court game, but credit the offenses of coming up big with these knocking down these shots.
Shelton steps out on Woodall. Gibbs. Over Kernick Drew off the front iron. Big rebound for Panthers. Taylor got it. Woodall all alone. Drills it.
Yeah, really nice job by Pittsburgh. You get
too long. J.J. Moore runs it down for Pitt. Woodall. A little slow down to Patterson as we approach 2.5 minutes to go first half. Down to 6 for a shot. Woodall gets the roll.
You take advantage of it.
Moore through the tall trees, able to lay it in. 4-point game. Woodall, after a bunch of good-looking bad passes, it ends.
The second half on the first set there, the dribble penetration looking for him. I don't think I'd leave him. I'd make Pittsburgh make a layup, or make Washington State make a layup rather before I'd give him that open 3-point shot. That wasn't kind of open, Coach. That was open by miles. Nice teardrop on the runner by Woodall. Zana with the rebound to Woodall. Woodall hits a 3. 62-50.
For Andrew Smith.
Yeah, you think about him and his size, just being a sophomore. It's going to be a good recipe for them the next couple years to be able to have him anchoring down low.
Patterson, beautiful pass, Woodall, and Woodall scores.
It's got to be able to go back to the ball and dig those out.
Ball comes out high to Moore. He leaves it to Woodall. Gibbs is in there working on the perimeter as well. He comes out, doesn't give the ball to him, though, goes back over to Moore. Patterson flashes out high. Patterson fakes it to Woodall. Three-pointer is there.
We're able to get to the free throw line and going in, and all of a sudden Smith shoots a three there with a minute and a half. Of course, it looks good if it goes in, but it's not what has been successful for Butler the entire game.
Especially with 19 for Smith tonight, able to pound it inside. Marshall 20. That's where they've been getting their points in the paint. Pitt with a 2-point lead. Shot clock is down to 9. A minute to go in the game. Woodall down the line and puts it through. Trey.
Well, there's length at the top of this zone, and there's good communication from the back of the zone for Georgetown.
76th career meeting between Pittsburgh and Georgetown. The Hoyas 22-7, Pitt 17-15. Shot clock at 1. Woodall gets it off in time.
Which has been something that Pittsburgh has been bad at as a team. Now you get an open shot with Trayvon Woodall. They've changed sides of the floor. He's getting good looks at the basket.
One member of the Pitt program, someone they thought in watching film as Woodall hits that last year Napier, and he can't get the bounce. Woodall out of there with it for Pittsburgh. Pitt, a record of 5-12 in the Big East as that three goes for another rebound for Woodall, the smallest player on the floor for Pittsburgh. Here's Woodall, hit a three earlier and got another one. Ties the game at 8.
Pittsburgh, a zone.
Napier lost it. Here's Moore with Woodall, and Woodall will take it himself as Boatwright backed off.
Roscoe Smith just got his 5th offensive board. You want to know why he's playing more minutes? He's helping them with a weakness.
He's got 12 points now. Here's Woodall for 3, and the lead for Pitt.
That's why they don't get a large number of assists. They run the shot clock way down, and somebody's got to create. And more, that's been Green now.
Here's Woodall looking for his first points of the night.
Pittsburgh doing a nice job of exploiting.
Big night for Dante Taylor, former McDonald's All-American.
St. John's going to have to do their thing defensively and get some steals to get some easy ones. They're not going to be able to dominate the backboards.
There's Woodall. Nothing in the first half. He's 2 of 2 and half number 2.
And he'll learn. 1:44 to play. Lamar Patterson back in, playing with 4 personal fouls for Pittsburgh. Siva backs off as Woodall brings it across. Louisville with a 53-48 advantage.
They're icing this now.
Woodall defended by Siva. Knocked away for a moment. J.J. Moore. Woodall directing traffic.
Got to go at the rim.
Woodall a switch. He's got Carrick. Woodall the fadeaway. Yes! He has not made a shot all day.
Give one.
Woodall. 10 seconds left. Defended by Smith. 8 seconds. Louisville leads at 55-52. Going to the rim. He banks it in. It's a 1-point game with 5.2 remaining.
The ball around. They got a bucket inside. What a great start. Now we saw Pitt in man-to-man, and we're going to see him in some zone tonight also.
Yeah, they had a very good time in the zone in Morgantown. Played about 40% zone in that victory, and Jamie Dixon does not play a lot of zone.
Pitt basically plays with 3 guys outside. They move the ball from side to side really well. They got it back quickly to see Woodall. Now, if Woodall hits that first one,
Woodall Tried to get his own rebound. Fight for it and got it. Reverse puts it in. Never gave up on that basket.
Well, it was a great effort by sustains that rivalry that I think you mentioned went all the way back to 1904.
1904, and they played every year since World War I. Now next year, maybe the percentages might be slow because they're just, now finding out West Virginia will not be in the conference as Woodall's floater goes down. And Jamie Dixon mentioning how the non-conference schedule's almost.
But you want to try and make Pitt use up some time here. Try and keep the ball out on the perimeter. Double up when you have to on the drive.
Woodall with a nice move, a hesitation move, and scores. And Jamie Dixon calls a quick timeout.
Jones had a great chance to slide in and help there when the
Big East tournament teams, and we'll go around the Big East with news and notes, and of course we'll have the first half highlights and stats. That's all coming up in 40 seconds. This will be a 3 if it goes, and it does for Woodall. He's got 9 in the game.
Against Georgetown last game in their blowout loss, only guy in double figures.
4-point Bulls lead, 10-6. Coming up on 11.5 to go in the first half.
Check out that defense by Anderson. That was beautiful.
Woodall, 3. Turnover. Here's Woodall, streaking down the floor.
That's what they need. Get it down the floor and shoot before South Florida can set. But 10 losses is a lot if you start talking about NCAA bids.
They still have Syracuse on the schedule, still have Louisville on the schedule.
In the park there, as it is nearing 50 degrees outside under bright sunny skies, and it is hot inside as well. As the competition heating up between Villanova and Pitt, the shooting percentage is anything but, though. Pitt shooting 13%, Villanova shooting 33%, and they only have a 5-point lead.
Now, Jay Wright's got to be happy with the fact that they've forced 6 turnovers so far on the part of the Panthers.
Shot clock under 10. Woodall tries to turn the corner. Does. Scoops it up and in.
Your play breaks down.
Layup against what normally is a pretty stiff interior for Pitt.
Forget whether Woodall has played or not this year. Pittsburgh's toughness on the defensive end has been lacking since the early part of the year, and their big guys have got to do a better job on ball screens. That time it was Zana.
Woodall gets to the rim again.
That American kids have. Borgie Zheng of Louisville, completely different. Young man has a great aptitude for the game. Terrific athlete, continues to improve. And a big factor, I think, for Louisville down the stretch.
Louisville's been hot lately.
Yes, they have.
Woodall from the corner. He's got it. That's a triple for Trey Woodall. And Zana the rebound. Woodall try another. Back-to-back threes for Trey Woodall. As he told Sutton, same team.
Not as frustrated as Jamie Dixon was that last 20 seconds. I love the effort of Zana and Taylor today. Their energy's great. They just got to finish around the basket.
Woodall off the mark, but in. It looked like that was going to roll off to the left and a soft field, but that's his first true field goal.
You know what? The young guy's been working, too. He has really been working in there. Ball has a drop for him, but they keep going to him.
He's got 13 rebounds.
Well, his effort's been great. There's that early trap again. They're not even going to let Pittsburgh get to the screen and roll, but you got to recover.
Woodall with a killer 3. And the lead's double.
Nice kick out, and then the stroke.
Hines only shooting 37% in Big East play. That's a big development to have him knock down a couple early. Now you have to go out and respect him.
He's got a lot of varieties.
And to shoot for Pitt, Woodall. He rattles home a 3.
Woodall. In, out, not being part of the mix is part of that dilemma. And hopefully they can get that thing organized. They're pretty good. They could be really good come the end of the year.
They're incredibly talented. They can't have their big guys being as unproductive as they have been during this 3-game period. And actually some games that they've won, they haven't been productive. Pittsburgh is getting easier baskets than West Virginia is getting. And that's going to catch up to you sooner or later.
Woodall gives Pittsburgh